This is a football that rips after one kick. Shin pads that are so small, you're guaranteed to get injured. And a football training belt that's actually dangerous. These are just some of the one-star football products that I'm going to be testing today. And I've just got to decide if they deserve their one-star review. Starting with the Swerve ball. Bend it, curve it, swerve it. It claims to give twice the curves and twice the fun, but not according to Ruby, who gave it a one-star review. Used twice and ball is falling apart at the seams. Rubbish. And Ross said, constantly goes over the garden fence as it picks up ridiculous height with the lightest of taps. Total waste of money, avoid. So to put it to the test, I am gonna smash it and see how much curve and how much fun I have, and if it survives. This thing is ridiculously light. Let's see how it holds up. If I hit top bins, it's automatically getting 5 stars. I don't care what happens to the stitching. Boom! Yeah, that is trash. Hands down, the worst ball I've ever kicked. That is all the ball's fault, none of it is mine, and therefore I agree with Ross and Ruby, 1 star. Next, we have some Vizari football boots. Whoa, do they? Ooh, what are these? I don't want to wear them. I don't think these look like they're worth £35, but it doesn't matter what I think.
As Mallow gave them a 1-star review, saying,
they are very bad. When you pull the laces, the holes break. Well, let's put them to the test. Even just putting them on, they feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry, predators. They're holding together so far. Let's pull them as tight as I can. All my strength. Look at that, wrapping it around. Mallow! The holes are in pretty good tact. So I'm sorry, Mallow, but can't be giving them 1 star so far. Now, Mr. X said that these hurt his feet after 1 use. So we need to put them to the test. Oh no, they feel like clown shoes.
What a play! Out of this world! Genius.
He scored!
It just makes no sense.
Best boots I've ever worn. I'm out of breath. But let's get serious. The tongue is digging into my foot and it's really hurting. And I've been wearing them for about 30 seconds. Could I play a game of football in them? I don't know, I think that would actually start cutting me. But we're not done there, because Jay's mum said that the studs fell out and she couldn't find replacements. Are you gonna fall apart? Studs feel pretty good. None of them feel loose, so I'm sorry, Jay's mum, but we have proven you wrong. But unfortunately, for these boots, I couldn't wear them for a whole game, and for that reason, they're getting a 1-star review. Next is the footy, the foldable football that claims it fits into your pocket. That's meant to be a football, but does it fit into my pocket? Yes, it actually does. But it's not all good news, because Mr. Stepek said, not worth buying, it was hard to assemble, and then it broke on the first kick. Well, let's find out.
3, 2, 1, go.
"5 minutes, and this is how far I've got." I don't know if this is even right now, because it's all got points sticking out of it. Aren't they meant to be flat? Retitle video, grown man struggles with something that shouldn't be this hard. Oh, the last one! How long did it take?
10 minutes, 17 seconds.
You can fit it in your pocket, but you can't put it together very easily. Now, Mr. Stepek wasn't the only one complaining about the quality. Miss G says, broke after first use. And Susanna said, broke within 2 minutes of playing with it. First test, can it survive a bounce? It's intact, but can I score a goal with it? Hang on a minute, we have our first sign of damage. Kicked and it's broke, but it's not broke, is it? We have our football again, but can it survive a 2-footed challenge? No, is the answer to that. Honestly, I think this is one of the worst football products I have ever seen in my life. 1 star. And to make things even worse, where the plastic is snapped, this is actually sharp. Dangerous.
but not as dangerous as some of the products we've got coming up.
Next up, we've got an infamous football shirt that's so bad that players were refusing to wear it. It's the Aston Villa 23-24 home shirt. The problem with this shirt is that apparently it retains water, making it feel like you've just jumped into a swimming pool and making the shirt really heavy. Some players even said that this shirt negatively impacted their performance. To test it, we're gonna weigh it now. 189 grams. Now I'm gonna put the shirt on underneath my 2 thermal layers and football shirt and wear it for the rest of the video. And at the end, we're gonna weigh it again to see if it's retained any of my sweat. Right then, let's get sweaty. Next up, we have the inflatable dummy training partner. And for 30 quid, this is meant to help you practice your free kicks because it's like a wall. But I've noticed already, it's not the tallest of wall. Obviously, I'm 6'8", so this is probably about 6 foot. GK316 says, used only once and has a split in the neck. Bought more expensive ones in the past, but thought I'd take a chance on this one. I wish I hadn't. Lynn says, easy to put up, but it doesn't bounce back. Now, when the team were blowing it up, they noticed this, which is what you're meant to fill with water, so it gives it a little bit of weight, which might help it pop back up. Hang on a minute. There's nowhere for the water to actually go. This is stupid. It's like I need something to just hold that as I pour it in. My finger might do the trick. Ah, my little finger's stuck. Ow! Ah, my finger's killing me. Ah, it's actually killing me. The moment of truth. This thing is rubbish. Voila! 30 quid and a chair later, and we got ourselves a free kick wall. Does it do the job of stopping me from scoring? If I put this one in the top corner, you've got to like the video and subscribe to the channel, all right? This guy is never stopping me. Bottom corner, still worth a subscribe. But people said that when they hit it, it broke. So I'm sorry, mate, but you couldn't even stop me scoring that. Can't take a 2-footed flying Cantona kick, can it? All right, we'll discount that because that's not fair, but it's not tall enough. It didn't really stop the ball. Would I buy it for 30 quid? Not a chance. It deserves this 1-star review.
But it's not the worst inflatable product that we're going to be testing today.
Next, we have these. And you're probably thinking, what are they? I can hardly see them. Well, these, my friends, are shin pads. Yeah, shin pads. They're tiny. Wait, are these for adults?
Yep.
Not only are they for adults, but lots of professional footballers like Jack Grealish actually wear shin pads of this size. However, Dara Cook wasn't a fan.
Incredibly small shin pads, not meant for any child over the age of 3. And JJ Wood says, if you're looking for a pad with the least amount of protection and the highest chance of sitting the season out with a broken leg, these are perfect. Well, I think we should test them out, shouldn't we? This is producer Josh, and he is going to be our test dummy today, aren't you, Josh?
Apparently so.
Come here. So I'm going to put both of these shin pads on to Josh's legs. Comfy?
Not bad, to be fair.
Now, to test these properly, I am going to 2-foot him in the shins as hard as I can with a run-up.
What?
Yeah. If your shins break, then we know they're no good and they get a 1-star review. If your legs don't, then they've done the job.
Okay.
Obviously, I did not 2-foot dive in to my producer's shins. That would be stupid, even if he had full-size shin pads on. But it's very clear that these offer no protection at all. So therefore, 1 star. Welcome to the Chuff Cam. We have producer Josh putting together our next product, which is a foldable, portable goal. And all of the reviews complain that this thing is impossible to put together. Josh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it so far to put together?
I would give it a 7.
Now, as he's trying to finish that, and it probably might get put up to an 8 or 9, I'm going to tell you that Nem said the quality is terrible. I would not waste my money on these goals. Quite weak. Also, when you are putting the goals together, the net does not fit the frame. Terrible design. Does the net fit?
It's not easy to put together, but it fits.
Now, Gail also gave it a 1-star review, saying the product is very flimsy, slight breeze and it falls over. I don't think it's that flimsy, is it? Well, the wind ain't blowing that over, is it?
No.
When a ball goes into the goal, it just falls down. Not a very good product at all. Very disappointed. Now, to test this, I'm going to put it on the edge of the 18-yard box and take some shots into it and see, does it fall apart and how much does it move? And as this is probably made for kids, we're going to use a little ball to start.
Now, it did come with pegs to hold it into the ground, but because we're on 3G, we can't use them.
It moved a lot, but I think the pegs would solve that. Does it survive a power shot? I just pelted one as an adult. Yeah, all right, it didn't stay still, but it hasn't got pegs in, but it is still intact. It's retained its shape. The bars are not snapped at all. I think this is actually a pretty good product. How much was it?
£28.
£28, you get 2 of them. I think this is great for kids. It doesn't take up too much space either. Honestly, I think it's unbreakable. Yeah, it's unbreakable. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. For our next 1-star product, we have this official Champions League ball, which will set you back £16. I know, you're thinking, what? That's a bargain. But Marlon didn't think so. What a joke. The football shape not round, and on top of that, the ball stitching ripped. Waste of money, might send the ball right back. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Marlon. Steph said, bad, ripped after 1 kick. 1 kick? That must have been some kick. Grant says, within 40 minutes of using the football, the stitching came loose and the ball was rendered useless as the internal ball popped on a goalpost. Avoid this product, complete waste of money. Now instantly you can see the ball is not round at all. And when you're kicking it, it looks like a hexagon. Oh my God, that actually flattened it. That ball is rubbish, absolutely rubbish. Oh, I pulled my calf. The calf went. Ow. The ball is intact. I'm not. So I've been playing with it for a couple of minutes and you can see the ball is not round anymore. The stitching is intact, but if this was being used in a game where people are tackling in and it's really getting bashed around hard, that thing ain't gonna last. That is rubbish. And for that reason, I'm giving it 1 star. Our next 1-star product are these ad hoc goalkeeper gloves. One main feature about these gloves is they have got finger protection. They're like spines of plastic which help to stop your fingers from being bent back from powerful shots. And they claim to have the ultimate comfort, durability and protection. But David didn't think so. I'm sure these are fine in dry conditions, but the second they get wet, the grip disappears completely. I used them for 40 minutes. Waste of money. So I'm gonna start by testing their grip. Oh my God, I can't get my hand in. And I've got small hands. Ah, you're gonna have to help me get it. I generally can't get them both on. These are meant to be adult mediums. Right, grip test. They're pretty decent. But that wasn't his complaint, was it? We need to get them wet. Oh my God, you can literally instantly feel how slippy these things are now. Grip test. Caught it okay. But when you start moving the ball around, no grip at all on this thing. It has had a massive impact. But that wasn't people's only complaints about these gloves. As Seb said, they broke after 2 uses. There's only one way to find out. The guys are gonna take power shots against me. I'm not sure about this protection malarkey.
Now it's pretty clear they're not doing a great job of protecting my hand.
Yeah, they hurt. They really do hurt.
But after saving 15 power shots, they're not showing any signs of damage at all.
How much were these?
£18.
You know what? I've got some goalkeeper gloves that cost me £15 and they are literally like having a towel wrapped around your hand. So these are way better than that. So I don't think they deserve a 1-star review. If I could show you 3 fingers, I would. I'm trying to say 3 stars. Now we have the football kick training belt. And the way this works, you put a ball in here, which connects onto this bit of string, elastic. This goes around your waist and you're meant to kind of like kick the ball away and practice your touch and your kick. Now it claims it's made from durable materials that are strong enough to hold the ball in place. But that isn't what some people thought, because Becky said, poor quality for the money and broke straight away. Very disappointing product. I'm gonna be honest, Becky, this thing was £9. And for £9, I'm not expecting much. And Zach said, this is dangerous and could possibly result in losing an eye or tooth if the ball was kicked at a different trajectory. A tooth? How could you? We need to test this out. The ball is secure. I think that's pretty secure. So now I've just got to put this around my... They said this is made for adults. Fits. It's not gonna fit for long. Duct tape. The things we do, eh? So what am I actually meant to do with this? Just kick it?
Just kick it.
Flippin' heck! Okay, yeah, that is, that could have taken a tooth out, couldn't it? This thing is ridiculous. It literally just goes for where you don't want it to go every time. Cameraman Enzo, you said you had one of these. You're no good at football, so it didn't do you any good, did it? Oh wait, you can have some fun with it. Oh!
That was anything but fun, so I'm giving this 1 star.
Next, we have another Champions League ball, but this time it is a high pro play ball. Now it claims this is a collectible. Doesn't look like much to me, and it didn't look like much to Amanda W either, because she gave it a 1-star review saying, looks like a £1 ball you get at the beach. Very disappointed, and I'm too embarrassed to give it as a gift. It's like a balloon, and I'm concerned that it will burst if I try and pump it up. But let's see if Amanda's right. Right, it's eventually pumped up. It didn't pop, but that isn't the only complaint. Because Mr. X said, do not buy. I've given this product 0 stars and that is too generous. Product is cheap and definitely not a size 5 ball. There's no way that UEFA are claiming that's a size 5. Sorry, Mr. X, but I think you might be in the wrong. But that wasn't the end of what Mr. X had to say. I decided to give this to my 1-year-old niece and even she complained it's too small. He's got a real size complex, hasn't he? Instead, go to Poundland and buy a similar for 99p. If I can put it top bins, I'm giving it 5 stars.
So it gets a 1-star review for me, and we can move on to our next product, which is the Smart Bot, which claims to improve your dribbling as you have to keep the ball away from the robot that's chasing you.
Now, if you've seen my $1 versus $1,000 football video, you know that me and this bot have got history, and it's not good history. However, I'm not the only one to complain about this product, because Rich Cop says doesn't work. Every time it steers to the left and not at the ball as expected, so you can't use it at all. Was a Christmas gift, so purchased early, so too late for a refund. Sad face. By the way, this thing is £50. £50! Do not buy this! This is the most awful product ever. Do not buy. It won't work on shiny surfaces. Shiny surfaces? We could not get ours to work at all. It just spins around in circles and does nothing. Mr. Sweeney, you're a man after my own heart. That's exactly our experience of this. But I'm not going to give it 1 star yet because we need to test it. The packaging is pretty nice. I must admit, they've gone all out. Probably 35 quid of what you spend goes on the box. It feels sturdy. Oh, look, you get to see a little bit of the bot that makes you think, oh my God, this could make me the next Cristiano Ronaldo. Soccer bot. The fact it's called Soccer Bot really annoys me.
It's called football.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not holding out much hope for this. So what, we put it there. I press number 3, which I'm assuming is the hardest. It looks like it's counting down. I don't know if these are in the right place. Is it gonna come after me? Oh, jeez. All right, mate, chill out. Oh my God, it's actually working. If I get done by this bot, I'll cry. hey, it's actually working. I'm ready. Whee! You know what? Just to improve your touch, it's actually not too bad. I'm not getting caught by it. And if it was gonna catch me, just do that. You know what? The ground isn't flat, it's really bumpy. So I think if you add that on the right ground, for a young kid, I actually think that's not a bad little product. It will definitely improve their dribbling. So I'm actually going to give it 3 stars. Our next 1-star football product is a giant football. And giant it definitely is. But is it all fun and games? Because it claims it's enormous fun. Enormous maybe, fun, we don't know yet. And it's apparently designed to endure the rough and tumble of outdoor play. This inflatable football boasts a robust PVC structure. Whether it's friendly match or fun-filled party, its resilience ensures long-lasting enjoyment. You're not using this for a match, are you? Surely not. Now, Kay had a few things to say about this ball. Started deflating as soon as it was blown up. Yeah, Kay? I can understand your frustration. Double Touch said, awful, save your money, poor quality, deflated in minutes, total waste of money, and upset the kids? Well, you don't need that, do you? How much was this ball?
20 quid.
20 quid! It's just a glorified beach ball. It claims it can stand rough and tumble. You've seen what my rough and tumble's like earlier, right? But we're gonna start, can it handle a power shot? The answer to that is no. Well, that didn't quite live up to its claims, did it? 1-star review. Now we have the Speed Chute, also known as the running umbrella, which claims to help you build strength and speed by adding resistance when you run. But the reviews disagree. Claire R says, ripped on first use, quality and stitching very poor, 1 star. Ismail said, very weak, got ripped off from first use. And Max simply said, scam. But how much of a scam is it, Max? Let's find out. The way I'm gonna test this is I'm gonna sprint from the touch line to the halfway line, first without the chute, and then with the chute, and we're gonna see if it slowed me down.
3, 2, 1, go!
My legs are gonna fall off! That is the first time I've sprinted in about 20 years, and my legs didn't know what to do. They're like, what are you doing to me? What's the time?
8.7 seconds.
I think I've just set a world record for the 100 meters.
Now it's time to put on the chute and go again.
Go! Oh, it actually is! I felt a little bit of resistance, but my legs were like, no, I'm not having it. I think that was quicker.
9.67.
Oh my God, it actually works. I could actually feel it. And it's intact completely.
Didn't rip.
And you know what? I actually think that's a really good product. How much?
That was a tenner.
A tenner? If you use that enough, it would help with your running. So I'm actually going to say that is 4 stars. And I've just built up a bit of a sweat, which is great news because it's time to weigh the Aston Villa shirt. The shirt has been removed. I think it doesn't feel wet. I don't think it's going to be any heavier, but let's test it. 189 grams. It's exactly the same weight. I don't know what all those players were moaning about. If you like the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and click on the video on your screen next because you're going to love it.